You know, yesterday we were talking about meteors over Manhattan. Well, tonight we're talking about meteors again, as in the meteoric rise of a young man who has held political office for just a little more than a year. U.S. Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio had never attended a political convention before, ever. But tonight, he's going to make one of the highest profile speeches of the week at the Republican National Convention. This as the GOP's nominee for vice president. Meanwhile, a little more than an hour ago, Vance's potential future boss appeared on stage. Former President Trump did a kind of walkthrough, testing out the microphone before his speech, acceptance speech tomorrow. And you can see he's still wearing a bandage over his right ear after Saturday's attempted assassination. Eyewitness reporter Kemberly Richardson inside the convention hall covering it all for us tonight. Kim?
And Bill, right now, delegates beginning to fill the hall here. New York Congressman Anthony D'Esposito, he tells me in no uncertain terms that J.D. Vance is, quote, a warrior. He is confident the 39-year-old will help Donald Trump cross the finish line in November. His supporters maintain what sets Vance apart are his debating skills and his ability to convey Trump's vision. The stage here inside the convention center is set, where soon Trump's pick for vice president will take the stage. Just a few hours before the life-changing moment, J.D. Vance gave deep-pocket donors a taste of what's to come, sharing what he joked about with the former president.
You know, I'm very excited about this evening, and I don't plan to screw it up, but if I do, it's too late. He made the pick, right? It's official now.
For J.D. Vance, tonight will no doubt be the biggest speech of his political career. The 39-year-old senator from Ohio has only been in office for 19 months.
I'm excited to see us embrace someone that's under 40.
I caught up with New York Congressman Anthony D'Esposito on the convention floor. I asked him about Vance making a complete 180 when it comes to Trump, at one point calling him a fraud who could be, quote, America's Hitler. The lawmaker from Long Island tells me he knows firsthand it's okay to agree to disagree.
I was criticized by my own party for helping lead the efforts of expelling George Santos.
Vance is a man of many layers, served in the military, went into finance, and then politics. He's an author. His memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, details his life growing up in Appalachia, something we expect to hear about during his speech tonight. Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman.
It's the stuff that you read in storybooks. Here's a guy whose father left him at a young age, left the family. His mother was a drug addict. He was raised by his grandmother. He went on to university. He served in the Marine Corps.
Vance met his wife, Osha, at Yale Law. The couple has 3 small children. The 38-year-old attorney will tonight introduce her husband, who some are convinced is Trump's heir apparent.
I think both parties should just talk about the issues. And if the Republican Party talks about the issues, we're going to win big time.
And one last note, last night here on the stage, a mother from New York City whose son was murdered 6 years ago in Harlem, Madeline Brame, told the crowd that her son, an Afghan vet, it was very emotional, he was stabbed by a group of 4 people. She then took direct aim at the Manhattan DA, Alvin Bragg, who she called, quote, soft on crime.
The 4 assailants responsible for his death initially were facing justice. But that changed when District Attorney Alvin Bragg was elected.
And those were the clearly and loudest boos of the night. Of course, DA Bragg led the hush money payment case in which Trump was convicted of 34 felonies. Coming up at 6, I'll tell you more about a family from Long Island. They will be speaking here tonight and their message. For now, we're live in Wisconsin. Kemberly Richardson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
All right, we'll see.